to Geek Speak. This is Jiggy Cruz as usual, and we just saw clips from Star Wars Celebration Orlando over the past couple of days, and the Last Jedi trailer dropped 2 nights ago. Last night, we saw the brand new trailer for Rebels Season 4, and joining me today is my friend who is probably my best resource of Star Wars, Mr. Dino Araullo.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello and good morning.
How are you, sir? Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to you too. I am doing really well today.
Okay, Dino, I remember you reminded me that Celebration was this week, and
yes.
I was also reminded, was it Friday night, that the Last Jedi panel was going to be live.
Yes.
And I was happy that I set up my TV that you could connect it to YouTube, and I was watching the live stream on my television, which was pretty cool. Okay. Were you happy with the Last Jedi trailer?
You know what? I was really happy maybe like the third or fourth time I saw it. Because like the first time, when you watch it, you have to take it all in, right? So there are a lot of small details that you might miss.
Yeah.
But by the third or fourth time, that's when you're able to lock in on the really small details. Like, I didn't see initially the AT-ATs in the...
Wait, there were AT-ATs?
Yes, you know that scene where there are these ships that are skimming the surface and then there's red dust?
Yeah, where were the AT-ATs?
Right when they land on the surface, those ships were headed towards a group of AT-ATs.
Okay, so those ships with the red mist, can we say that they're resistance ships?
I think it would be safe to say they're not on the First Order side. Resistance?
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but just for everyone, possible spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen the Last Jedi trailer, don't listen to this podcast first. Just want to get that warning out there.
Yes.
All right. Anything else that you probably have missed during the first one, but you saw maybe on the fourth time or fifth time?
Okay, you know what? I will be honest. When these things drop, one of the first things I do is I go on social media and I look for reactions from like other Star Wars fans. Okay?
Okay.
But to give it some context, the first time I watched it, the first 2 times I watched it, I was at my friend's house. So there were like 4 of us watching it all together. Okay, then when I got home at like 2 a.m., that's when I rewatched it. And then I saw this interesting post online that said, if you listen carefully, you'll hear the voice of Obi-Wan,
What?
Yoda, and Princess Leia.
When?
Okay, so you know there's that scene where you can hear Luke talking?
I think I heard Princess Leia, to be fair. I kind of heard her, but I didn't hear a Yoda nor... Is this Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan?
No. The Alec Guinness Obi-Wan.
What?
Yeah, there's this scene where right after they show Leia, they show the mask of Kylo Ren, right?
Wasn't that Darth Vader's?
First you hear him breathing.
I think the mask that was destroyed, wasn't that Darth Vader's?
No, I think it was Kylo Ren's because you can see that silver thing that's under the eye.
No, but what I saw was I think it was the right eye of Vader's mask. I think we need to see it again.
Okay, you know what? We should probably double check on that. But anyway, during that scene, you can hear Obi-Wan whisper, "Seduced by the dark side."
Oh.
Yeah. And then in that scene where they show that shelf of books.
Okay, that's the gray Jedi code logo.
The one before that. You know, there's like, it's zooming in on a shelf, and then there's a tree behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, when you see that shelf, you hear Yoda say, I'm actually not 100% sure what he says. I think he says it surrounds us, it binds us. I could be wrong, but I definitely heard Yoda when I watched it the third or fourth time, because I knew what to watch out for.
So guys, see, this is why I have to get Dino to talk about Star Wars. I'm not the super diehard Star Wars fan, but I wouldn't have been able to detect these little minor details in the trailer if not for Dino. Okay, what else, Dino?
Well, I think that's mainly it. Other than that, they didn't really want to show too much for you to figure out what's going on. But you know what really got to me? It's that last scene where Luke says,
"It's time to end the Jedi."
Yeah, I mean, wow, right? That's not something you'd expect to hear from Luke Skywalker of all people.
Correct.
So that was pretty cool. And of course, there's that logo. Sorry, going back to what you already mentioned, of the Gray Jedi, that book.
Yeah, because Dino's also the one who explained to me early Saturday morning, right after the trailer dropped. Like, and even the poster. We need to talk about the poster afterwards. But the Gray Jedi, I did my research already, and these are the types of Jedi who they follow both. They're neither light nor dark. So they're kind of in between, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, there was an article that came out, I don't know how long ago. I can't remember if it was an article or just some reaction from another Star Wars fan who was saying Luke could probably be a Gray Jedi because Star Wars is doing a good job of planting the idea of Gray Jedis in your head.
Since
and the way they
when did this start? Clone Wars or Rebels?
I think more so in Rebels, because in Rebels it was really out there. Because you have to remember that Ahsoka Tano, who was once Anakin Skywalker's Padawan, is now a Gray Jedi because she left the Jedi Order during the Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, there was a problem. Like, she was accused of committing a certain crime
Within the Jedi Order?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much, but there was a crime, and then she was accused, and it was proven that she didn't do it. But after she was proven innocent, she decided, you know what, it's time for me to leave. That's why in Season 6 of Clone Wars, I believe she doesn't make any appearances, but she still works with Anakin Skywalker every now and then for certain missions.
So was Ahsoka the first Gray Jedi?
I don't think she's the first Gray Jedi, but she might be she's the most prominent that comes to mind right now, because I actually haven't read a lot of the new novels or the comics, so I'm not so sure if there are other Gray Jedi in canon.
Okay. What are you gonna do if Ahsoka appears in The Last Jedi? Like even as a hologram or a spirit talking to Luke Skywalker?
I will flip out.
Because back in December, we were watching Rogue One, and I was seated right next to you, watching the premiere of Rogue One, and it was in Yavin 4, the base of the Rebels, and then you heard Syndulla, and like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, when you watch Star Wars Rebels, you look for these little things, like when you first saw the ghost at the corner of the screen, or like...
And you also saw that right away, which I missed.
Yeah, but I think it's part of it is that conscious effort that, okay, you know what? When there's a group of ships, there has to be something hidden there. You know what I mean? Because that's how they'll do it. They'll hide it in plain sight.
I know how you feel about these little things. For me, with my Marvel fandom, and like seeing all these minor details that only comic book fans will understand, it's the payoff, correct? And for you as a diehard Star Wars fan, the little details really, really get to you, correct?
Yes.
Now,
Some of really, really small details.
Even in Jeddah, you saw a probe droid. And there's this probe droid in the background that it's easy to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's the beauty of Star Wars and Marvel movies and all these Easter eggs.
Correct.
That moment that you see it for yourself.
Yes. So happy Easter again. Anyway, we need to talk about the poster. It was funny when Rian Johnson, okay guys, we have a teaser poster. And then, oh.
Yeah, that was like the biggest momentarily let down.
Yeah, like fans were like expecting a trailer drop, then ay, poster lang. No, but the poster I think is really, really beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? It has that feel of the old Star Wars 1977, 1980.
Because you have Rey with a hero pose.
Yeah, and I love how it has that hand-painted feel as opposed to that Photoshop feel that the Force Awakens poster had.
You know what I do miss about these new Star Wars posters? There's no Drew Struzan to help out.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't able to check. So he wasn't the one. He didn't work on on this one.
Yeah, but he worked on. There was a teaser poster of The Force Awakens, right? But it wasn't used massively.
Yeah, you know what? That was actually a really, really good poster.
Yeah.
I like that Force Awakens poster a lot more than what was released.
Yeah, but I think it was in that poster where it was revealed that Rey would be the central figure of the movie because she was the one in the middle and everything.
Yeah, but the thing that they were careful about in the first movie was making sure that they don't reveal that she has Force powers.
Correct. So they kind of did a red herring that they put the lightsaber on Finn and all that.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, it kind of worked.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to talk about this new poster. So on the red, I was really analyzing. If you look at the light of the lightsaber, from blue it becomes red on top.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did, because Luke's face is also red.
Yeah, so but why? So all these questions will be answered. I really can't say enough that December can't come soon enough.
Yeah, although I think that they're slowly, the panel and the teaser probably hinted at some of the things that we should expect.
All right.
Because remember Daisy was saying that Rey finds out that Luke is not what she imagined him to be. You know, he may not be the best teacher. So you know what? I think
personally, I think that says a lot about it. So it's somewhat of a spoiler, and I don't know why Disney allowed Daisy Ridley to say that in the panel.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's just one of those things that they really, really want to tease you.
Okay.
You know, like, oh my God, let's start a discussion, and something like that.
Okay. You know what? I'm still hoping that the Knights of Ren are will be the crew from Rogue One.
You know what? That would be really something if somehow they're able to tie Rogue One into the Last Jedi.
But season 4 will air when of Rebels? Since we're gonna go to Rebels already.
I'm not so sure if they've actually set a release date. So
I kind of have a feeling Jyn Erso will be appearing in this season's Rebels.
Personally, I'd disagree. Because I think when you think about it, during that time, Jyn was kind of lost. Remember? Because she had no involvement with Saw Gerrera at this point.
Okay,
so,
but maybe a cameo.
Yeah, like if she does appear, I don't think it'll be like in a role to help them out. Maybe like for some reason they just cross paths. That would be really amazing though. If somehow work her into the story.
Yeah, I remember talking to you a couple of months ago. There was this patent or trademark registration, Star Wars Forces of Destiny, and we were thinking that is this the name of the 8th movie and all that. But now we know that it's a cartoon featuring the women of Star Wars, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And
I
all
think,
voiced by the same people.
yeah, you know what? That's a really big deal because there's so much that you can add to Star Wars lore things. I mean, it's officially canon. Whatever they release on Forces of Destiny is canon. So you know what? You should expect a lot of good things from that show.
And last night I was also listening. I saw the live stream. It was Andy Gutierrez with the Marvel editors. I forget his name.
I didn't catch that one.
So Andy was asking, are there any types of comics you want to do that's not yet been done before? So one of the main editor, sorry I forgot his name, but he said that he wanted to tackle on stories in between episode 1 and episode 2 because the gap's pretty big.
Yeah, it is. I think it's 10 years.
Yeah, so he wanted to do something with maybe Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, and all that stuff.
You know what? That would be really great, actually. I think even Star Wars, the animation division of Lucasfilm, I'd hope that that's a time period that they'd consider exploring.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's so much that you could tell in those 10 years, right?
Yeah, definitely. So many characters, so many possibilities, and yeah.
And I think I'd like to see how Anakin's training took place. You know what I mean? Because
so you want to see a Jake Lloyd Anakin in comic book form?
that is a trick question. So just Anakin in kid form, not necessarily Jake Lloyd.
Yeah, but you gotta do it Jake Lloyd, man.
Yeah, okay, fine. I shall accept.
But I'm sure we're gonna see more Chirrut and Baze in comic book form.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Disney has to go with the characters that are popular, and obviously from Rogue One, Chirrut and Baze had quite an impact among the fans, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's Donnie Yen.
Especially you, because
Yeah, Donnie Yen. That was like the best part, seeing Donnie Yen in Star Wars.
we're also gonna see probably more K2SO and Cassian miniseries. Probably.
Yeah. Because you know what? I'd really like to find out how K2SO ended up with the Rebels.
Okay.
Like, what series of events had to take place for him to end up with them?
Yeah, it would be nice to see how he was hacked and brainwashed into helping the rebellion.
Yeah, and how he developed that sarcastic personality of his. I would love to see that.
That would be nice. I also thought my brother and I have this joke when you say lies, it has to follow with deception.
But, yeah.
So I found it hilarious that even Andy Gutierrez and Anthony Carboni have that joke in the Star Wars show.
Yeah, you know what? I was hoping that in one of the panels, someone would do that.
The lies and deception.
Yeah, and that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but Saw Gerrera was at Celebration. I actually cropped it, but I sent Dino this really, really pretty picture of Felicity Jones and Jyn Erso. So Jyn actually was holding an action figure of herself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know she attended Celebration to sign autographs.
So this was from the Instagram page of Anthony Carboni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you gotta follow that.
Yeah, because I'm not so sure if she attended any of the panels. As far as I know, she wasn't in any of them. Right?
No, I think she only appeared for all. I wonder if it's free.
No, it's not. You have to pay, I think her autograph is $200.
Felicity Jones?
Yeah, because they released they released the prices of the autographs and the photographs.
Wait, with
And-
picture.
Huh?
That's it.
No.
Just
No, it's
autograph?
like you have to pick autograph, photograph, or both. It's the same as when they have conventions here in the Philippines.
Okay.
One or the other. But if you do both, it's a discounted rate compared to getting each of them individually.
Well, I'd rather have the photo.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to have a photo with Felicity Jones.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So you know what? If for some reason she ends up in the Philippines for a convention, I'm there.
Even if it's 20,000 pesos.
No, maybe I'll sell a kidney just for a photograph with Jin Urso.
Jin Urso. Jin, it is you. Finally, I sent you... I was really surprised by this morning. It's an Easter miracle. So, Hasbro released the San Diego Comic-Con 2017 exclusives. And there's this Luke Skywalker with Land Speeder exclusive. He comes with a poncho and like a fisherman's hat. And then the more interesting one is the Thrawn Black Series. And I wish I could have recorded your reaction prior to the podcast. What did you think of the exclusive?
Man, you know what? Star Wars is bad for your money. You know what? They're just going to take every single cent you earn.
It's a business.
Yeah, but you know what? It is absolutely fantastic. I love that Thrawn is now officially part of the canon.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to Star Wars Rebels. And they recently released a new Thrawn book because the 5 or 6 previous books are no longer part of the Star Wars canon. So one came out recently. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet, but looking forward to it.
I have the expanded universe action figures from Kenner. So it comes with the Thrawn, Jedi Leia, Dark Side Luke, a Space Trooper, Kyle Katarn, and Mara Jade.
Oh.
I think I got all those, yeah.
Jade.
Oh, yeah, and Clone Palpatine. I almost missed that guy.
Oh, you know what? That is actually a pretty cool figure.
So these are all from the Dark Horse and was it Force Unleashed, Kyle Katarn?
Force Unleashed, no. Dark Forces.
Dark Forces, sorry. That's the PC game.
Yeah, but going back to what you said about the Hasbro exclusive, that it's a Luke Skywalker
Tatooine Land Speeder combo.
Yeah, you know what? The Funko Pop exclusive for the 40th anniversary Smuggler's Bounty was just revealed, and it's actually the same thing. It's Luke Skywalker on his land speeder. Because for those who don't know, this year is the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. Yeah. So I guess they really wanted to feature some figures they haven't done from that movie.
Yeah, and I saw on Bleeding Cool earlier today that they're releasing a vintage collection. So there's vintage style Kenner packaging, but they're including Force Awakens stuff.
See, that's how you know they just want to take your money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When they go vintage, you know they just want to take your money.
Yep.
But you can't resist because it's Star Wars. Yeah.
It is futile to resist.
I'll still buy. You know what? I'll still buy a few figures here and there.
So Dino is a big fan of the Funko pops.
Yeah, I started pretty late, and I don't know. You just have to have it.
It's hard. I think I've done pretty well when it comes to those pop figures. I only have Spider-Man ones. I have 3.
Okay.
That's it.
Because I think just with any toy, once you start collecting, you feel that need to have everything.
It's hard. You really can't have a completist attitude when it comes to collecting. Because it's just going to take your money.
Oh, yeah. That's why I try to go with, when it comes to Star Wars, if I have one figure of that character, I try to resist buying another figure of the same character. Because you know what? There are so many versions of Luke Skywalker that you'd want. So you got to pick the one that means something to you. So I picked the one from Bespin, the one where he's holding a lightsaber.
Oh, so that's your favorite Luke type? The Bespin one with the gold jacket, the beige jacket.
You know, I just really like the Bespin one because Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie out of the original trilogy.
Okay.
So, you know what, that actually means something. But the problem is when you visit the toy store over and over again, the other figures, they start to look really good after a while. Like, Luke in his X-Wing costume looks pretty good.
I have a question, Dino. The Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker, do you call him Jedi Master or Jedi Knight? Jedi Knight, correct?
Still Jedi Knight. Because in the original canon, the original canon, Luke Skywalker only became a Jedi in the book Shadows of the Empire, which takes place right before Return of the Jedi.
Wasn't it during Empire? Kind of started there. Because I played the N64 game, and Shadows of the Empire started with the Battle of Hoth.
Yeah, I think it did start there, but it's like his graduation was when he made his lightsaber, which takes place in between 5 and 6. So that's when he...
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, since I mentioned Shadows of the Empire also, I hope that they put Dash Rendar back into canon.
That one, I don't know. I feel like that might be not as interesting as that may be. Especially with Rebels ending.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to squeeze in.
I wonder what's next for animation. What's next after Rebels?
You know what? I think they're going to do something that we did talk about earlier. They're going to look for the time period between, let's say, episode 1 and 2 to work on something. Because there's still so much more that they could. And Dave Filoni did say that they're still working on other things.
Okay.
But I'd love to see a live-action Star Wars series, though.
What if it's Shadows of the Empire in animated form?
Oh, that would be pretty cool. But I think the only weird thing about doing a live-action series of Shadows of the Empire is you'd have to cast other people to play.
No, not live action. Animated.
Oh, you know what? Even if they made it into a movie, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Because it's just one book, so, I don't think they'd have
just one season.
Yeah, that'd be good enough.
Prince Caesar. Yeah.
Did you catch the 40th anniversary panel?
No, I did not. And you said boo. No, because I was finishing 13 Reasons Why on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you have the chance, the 40th anniversary panel is worth watching.
Okay,
They had a Princess Leia tribute towards the end.
I saw that.
Oh man, that was pretty amazing, and I could feel the tears forming in the corner of my eyes.
Oh well.
But there was a surprise after the Princess Leia thing.
Which was?
John Williams
appeared.
Yeah, like when you're watching the panel, so they play the video, and then the lights are still dark, and then you see that there's a group of people off to the side of the stage, and then when the lights come on, it is John Williams
orchestrating.
They play the Princess Leia theme.
Wow.
They play the Star Wars theme, and oh my God, it was amazing because it was a huge surprise, and just hearing those people cheer when they like it is the John Williams. That was amazing.
Cool.
So if you have time, the 40th anniversary panel is worth watching.
So today's the last day of Star Wars Celebration Orlando. Anything else we should expect?
I think by now the major panels are done. I think today is a lot of just the closing ceremonies. I haven't actually checked the schedule for today, but although as far as I know, it's a lot of just the closing ceremonies.
All right.
It's unusual to have a 4-day celebration. It's normally around 3 days.
So unfortunately, next year there will be no celebration, correct?
Yes, none. Unfortunately.
So we'll just have to wait till 2019 till we go to wherever it will be.
Yes.
All right. Sandino, thank you very much for joining this Easter edition of the Geek Speak podcast.
Thanks for having me, Jiggy.
Yeah, so everyone, so to all those who haven't seen the Last Jedi trailer, it's now up online, and you need to see it. And
Yes.
try to watch the live streams of, I will try to get to catch the 40th anniversary panel. I saw the Last Jedi panel and the Rebels panel, so those are pretty awesome also.
And watch the Marvel panel for you, because I know you like...
Wait, is that today?
Oh, no, it was this morning. It was 4 a.m. here.
Okay, I have to see that.
Yeah, so when it's uploaded, I'll let you know.
All right, cool. Thanks, Dino. Happy Easter. And may the Force be with you.
Jiggy.